Let's talk about the Pavement Princess trap, because if you're broke, stressed, and constantly wondering where your money went, this might be hitting closer to home than you think. A Pavement Princess is that lifted truck, luxury SUV, or flashy car that looks tough, expensive, and powerful, but never actually leaves the pavement. It's all image, no function. And for a lot of people in the US, it's quietly wrecking their finances. Here's how it starts. You want to look successful. You want respect. You want to feel like you've made it. So instead of buying what you can actually afford, you buy what looks impressive. Bigger wheels, higher trim, longer loan. You tell yourself you'll figure it out later. The problem is, later always shows up with interest. The average new car payment in the US is now over $700 a month. Add insurance, gas, maintenance, and surprise repairs, and that number balloons fast. That's before rent, food, utilities, or savings. But the Pavement Princess doesn't care about your budget. It just sits there, looking good, quietly draining your bank account every single month. What makes this a trap is that it feels rewarding at first. People notice your ride, you get compliments, you feel like you're winning. But that dopamine hit fades fast, while the payments stick around for years. Meanwhile, your emergency fund is empty, your credit card balance keeps climbing, and you're one unexpected expense away from real financial trouble. The craziest part is that most Pavement Princess vehicles are never used for what they're marketed for. Four-wheel drive that never touches dirt, towing capacity that never tows, off-road packages that only see mall parking lots. You're paying thousands extra for features that exist purely for appearance, not utility. And this doesn't just apply to trucks, luxury sedans, sporty SUVs, performance packages. It's the same mindset. Buying status instead of stability, flexing instead of building, looking rich instead of becoming wealthy. Social media makes it worse. Everyone's highlight reel is filled with expensive cars, upgrades, and grind pays off captions. What you don't see are the 84-month loans, the maxed-out credit cards, and the anxiety that comes with living paycheck to paycheck while pretending everything is fine. Here's the hard truth. Real wealth is boring. It's driving a paid-off car. It's choosing reliability over flash. It's having money in the bank instead of wheels in the driveway. Wealth whispers, but Pavement Princesses scream, and usually scream, debt. If you're broke, it's probably not because you don't make enough money. It's because too much of it is tied up in things that lose value the second you buy them. Cars are depreciating assets. The more expensive they are, the faster they burn cash. Yet people keep sinking money into them, hoping they'll somehow change their life. The way out of the Pavement Princess trap isn't complicated, but it does require swallowing your pride. Buy used. Buy reliable. Buy what fits your actual life, not the image you want to project. A vehicle should serve you, not control you. When you stop trying to impress strangers, something amazing happens. Your stress drops. Your savings grow. You get options. And options are what real freedom looks like. So if you're wondering why you're broke, look outside. If your car is nicer than your financial situation, you might already be stuck in the Pavement Princess trap. The good news is, you can get out. The moment you choose function over flex, your money finally starts working for you instead of against you. Let's talk about the Pavement Princess trap, because this single decision is quietly destroying more financial futures in America than people want to admit. If you're broke, stressed, living paycheck to paycheck, or constantly feeling like you should be further ahead in life, there's a very real chance your vehicle is a huge part of the problem. A Pavement Princess is any vehicle built, marketed, and priced for extreme capability that never actually gets used for that purpose. Lifted trucks that never leave asphalt. Luxury SUVs that never see dirt. Performance cars stuck in traffic every morning. It's not about the type of vehicle, it's about the mindset behind buying it. The mindset that says looking successful matters more than being financially stable. This trap usually starts with emotion, not logic. You work hard. You're tired of feeling behind. You want something that makes you feel powerful, respected, or accomplished. So you walk into a dealership and let that feeling drive the decision. The smell of a new interior, the shine of the paint, the sound of the engine, it all feels like progress. And for a moment, it is. Then the payments begin. In the US, the average new car payment has climbed past $700 a month, and many people are well above that. Add insurance, fuel, registration, maintenance, and repairs, and suddenly you're spending close to $1,000 a month just to own something that sits parked most of the day. That's not transportation. That's a lifestyle tax. What makes the Pavement Princess trap so dangerous is that it doesn't feel irresponsible at first. Everyone around you is doing it. Dealerships normalize 72 and 84-month loans. Salespeople talk about monthly payments instead of total cost. You're encouraged to stretch, just a little, because you deserve it. And before you realize it, you're locked into years of payments for a vehicle that will only lose value. The depreciation alone is brutal. The moment you drive off the lot, thousands of dollars vanish instantly. Every year after that, the value drops further, while the loan balance crawls down slowly. Many people end up upside down, owing more than the vehicle is worth, trapped and unable to sell without taking a financial hit. And for what? Capability you don't use, features you don't need, a look that impresses people who don't pay your bills. Most Pavement Princess vehicles never tow anything heavier than groceries. Four-wheel drive never touches snow or dirt. Off-road packages exist solely for appearance. You're paying for potential, not reality. And potential doesn't help you pay rent or build savings. Social pressure pours gasoline on this fire. Scroll through social media and it feels like everyone is winning. Big trucks, luxury interiors, custom wheels, upgrades, hard work pays off, captions. What you don't see are the late payments, the credit card debt, the anxiety at night wondering how another bill will get paid. The truth is that America has normalized looking rich while being broke. We've turned debt into a personality. Financing has become a lifestyle instead of a tool. And vehicles are the biggest symbol of this problem because they're visible, emotional, and aggressively marketed. Here's something people don't like to hear. Real wealth doesn't look impressive most of the time. Real wealth drives boring cars. Real wealth cares about cash flow, not compliments. Real wealth values freedom over flex. The millionaire next door isn't rolling around in a lifted truck with a massive payment. They're driving something reliable, paid off, and forgettable. The Pavement Princess trap keeps you stuck because it eats your margin. When a huge chunk of your income goes toward a depreciating asset, you lose options. You can't save. You can't invest. You can't handle emergencies without debt. Every setback hits harder because there's no buffer. That's how people end up saying things like, I make decent money but I'm still broke. It's not the income, it's the obligations. A fancy vehicle quietly locks you into a fragile financial position where one job loss, one medical bill, or one major repair can spiral into a crisis. What's worse is that many people double down instead of stepping back. When money gets tight, they don't question the vehicle. They cut savings, delay repairs, or rack up credit card debt to protect the image. The car becomes untouchable, even as everything else suffers. This is where pride becomes expensive. Admitting a mistake feels like failure, so people keep pretending everything is fine. They keep driving the Pavement Princess while drowning silently. The vehicle that was supposed to represent success becomes the thing preventing it. Escaping this trap isn't about hating nice things or never enjoying money. It's about timing and priorities. There's nothing wrong with owning a great vehicle, once your finances can support it without stress. The problem is buying status before stability. A vehicle should serve your life, not define it. It should be a tool, not an anchor. Reliable transportation that fits your actual needs will always beat a flashy ride that owns you instead of the other way around. When you choose function over flex, everything changes. Your monthly expenses drop. Your stress eases. You start building savings. You gain flexibility. Suddenly, opportunities appear, because you're no longer trapped by payments. And the wild part, most people won't even notice. The same strangers you were trying to impress won't care what you drive tomorrow. But you'll feel the difference every single day when your money finally starts working for you instead of disappearing into a driveway ornament. So if you're broke, overwhelmed, or constantly behind, take an honest look at your vehicle. If it's nicer than your financial situation, that's not success, that's the Pavement Princess trap. And the moment you step out of it, you give yourself something far better than attention. And the moment you step out of it, you give yourself something far better than attention.